Gamers, stop what you're doing, drop the Doritos, and listen up. Before you cry about GTA 6 being pushed to 2037 or whatever, let's take a second to pay our respects to a true OG that turns 20 this year, Battlefield 2. That's right, 2 decades later, and this beast is still in the conversation every time a new shooter drops. Why? Because it slopped so hard, even time refuses to forget it. So let's boot up the nostalgia machine and break down why Battlefield 2 still goes harder than half the shooters on Steam today. Modern warfare before it was cool. Back when Battlefield 1942 and Vietnam were letting us play war reenactments with boomers' weapons, Battlefield 2 said, yo, what if we got a little modern with it? Suddenly, we're not stuck with M1 Garands and clunky tanks. No. We've got UAVs, helicopters, APCs, jets, laser sights, grenade launchers in more auto-fire than a COD kill cam montage. And yes, you could pick between the US, China, and a fictional Middle Eastern coalition, because if you're going to create chaos, might as well go global. Enter the Refractor Q engine. It didn't just give us cleaner textures or smoother frame rates. This baby introduced environmental destruction. You thought you were safe behind that wall? Boom! Sniped through a crate because cover now had density simulation. Suddenly, cover wasn't cover, and panic became the new meta. The visuals, the vehicles, the movement, it all felt next-gen in a pre-PS3 world. Say goodbye to bunny-hopping crackheads. Tired of enemies jumping like caffeinated rabbits with rocket launchers, Battlefield 2 introduced a stamina system that finally made people act like humans again. No more infinite sprinting, no more parkour marathons. Oh, and forget those magical ammo and health stations from older games. Here, if you wanted bullets or bandages, your squad's support and medic roles had to work for it. Strategic resource drops meant you could actually create mini supply zones. Shout out to every support player who didn't suck. Squads that actually mattered. Before Battlefield 2, squads were just a fancy word for grouped randos. But here, squads got structure. Squad leaders had hotlines to the commander. And yes, actual VoIP. Revolutionary. You could even respawn directly on your leader. Suddenly, teamwork didn't just feel optional, it felt mandatory. If you weren't in a squad, you were playing wrong. It was the closest most of us got to feeling like real military tacticians without leaving our basement. Commander mode, where nerds became legends. Look, not everyone wants to be on the front lines getting headshotted by 12-year-olds with god reflexes. Enter Commander mode. One brave soul got to rain down artillery, mark supply drops, and coordinate squad chaos like a caffeinated chess master. For once, strategy gamers had a role. No kill streaks required, just brains, a headset, and enough ego to think you were the next Napoleon. Level up soldier. Here's where Battlefield 2 went full galaxy brain. Persistent player progression. You didn't just kill for fun, you killed for rank. Starting as a recruit and grinding your way to general felt epic. Every kill, every revive, every flag capture earned you points. And that meant shiny new ribbons, unlocks, and gear. It made teamwork rewarding and lone wolfing kinda sad. If you weren't playing the objective, you weren't getting promoted. Period. Why it still slaps in 2025. It's been 20 years and Battlefield 2 still feels relevant. Its tech, systems, and ideas became the blueprint for modern multiplayer shooters. The whole live service, progression, tactical squad play thing? Yeah, Battlefield 2 did it first, and arguably did it better. Even now, some AAA titles can't match the thrill of a well-coordinated Battlefield 2 match. So next time you're rage-quitting over a broken spawn in some glitchy modern shooter, pour one out for the game that walked so the others could no-scope. Alright squad, if you've ever squad spawned into a grenade, piloted a helicopter into oblivion, or screamed, "I need ammo," into the void, hit that like button. Drop a comment with your wildest Battlefield 2 memory, and don't forget to subscribe, because we're just getting started with this nostalgic chaos. BitCrush out. See you on the battlefield. Unless you're hiding behind destructible cover. In which case, good luck.